Coach, second game in a row here where your team mounts a comeback and then comes up short late. In the last 3.5 minutes of this one, what did you see in terms of needing to get a shot that you couldn't find there?
That was the big thing. We had two really costly turnovers, travel and Julius is when he spun out of bounds. But that stuff we're learning, that we have to understand how to close games by getting shots on goal and quality shots on goal.
You went with RJ down the stretch at the point there. What did you like about the unit that you had on the floor at that time?
They brought us back. They were defending, they were moving the ball, they were getting great shots. Credit to Wayne Ellington for staying ready. He didn't play in the first half, and he came in and really gave us a chance to win that game.
Coach, we saw a lot of tough moments from your players tonight. What do you like about the way this group is fighting and competing?
We have grit. Now we just got to put it together with consistent play and trust.
Coach, what happened? What changed for you guys in that fourth quarter?
We started really defending. We gave up 3 quarters of 30 points prior to that, and then we really dug in defensively in that fourth quarter and made it harder for them.
Coach, when Mitchell Robinson is not in the game, what is the way in which you avoid having to deal with a lack of rim protection? Is it just bothering people before they're able to get in the paint? And how effective did that lineup in the fourth quarter you feel like allow you to do that?
It was huge. We used speed to disrupt, and we got a lot of steals and deflections in that fourth quarter, and we were able to slide our feet more and stay in plays. But there'll be nights where Mitchell is in there in those moments as well.
You mentioned Ellington, but also Alonzo True with a nice effort off the bench too tonight. What are you learning about the depth that you have with your options here?
Yeah, we have depth. We just got to get them all to play on the same night and get them clicking on the same night. But that's going to take time, obviously. We, again, we're 3 weeks together. But the fact that we have the kind of grit that doesn't lay down, and those are 2 playoff teams we lost to on the road that we had a chance to win those games. So, luckily we get a chance to play tomorrow.
Had a couple in that last one. What did you see from his
He's pressing. Yeah, I thought he was really pressing. But he's one of our horses, and I think a lot of it was just so hyped up for the game, and he finally settled in there for a minute. But and I might have played him too many minutes. Some of those plays were tired plays, I think. But I'll go back and watch the film and see how I can help him.
Anything RJ could have done on that Kyrie step back three?
It's a great player making a great shot. I mean, that's what closers do, and that's just a tough shot.
How do you figure out who is the player who needs to be taking that shot for you in the final minute? For them, it's obviously Kyrie. A lot of teams have a defined guy.
Right. I think for us, it may be a different guy every night.
Not the step back, but the other shot by Kyrie. You got the switch you wanted. I mean, is there something that you guys can do to make sure he doesn't?
Well, we were supposed to keep 2 to the ball on that. We wasn't going to switch that one, but guys, sometimes the brain goes a little bit, and we don't necessarily execute what we needed to do. But we'll clean that up and get better as we move forward.
Coach, it's ultimately a loss, but you mentioned your team showed grit, and they were down by as many as 19. And there's some positive takeaways you can take from this game.
Oh, absolutely, huge. The fact that we don't lay down is a really big one in this league. When you're never out of a game, that's a good quality to have. Just a lack of cohesion, not trusting defensively. And executing what we wanted to execute defensively, and offensively, same thing. Wasn't moving the ball, wasn't trying to get the ball to the second side of the floor. I think we had like 5 or 6 assists in the first half. We ended it with, I think, 17. So the ball moved better in the second half, and we just got to get out of that mindset that I'm gonna be the one to will it, and we got to get to a place where we really trust each other.
How difficult is this thing, trying to figure out what the point guard is? It seems like
It's difficult. It's difficult.
I mean, are you even close to knowing what you want to do right now?
Nah, let me watch the film. We got a game tomorrow, so you'll know soon enough.
What did you see from Dennis? He's short.
I think he's still in a struggle, and I just got to figure out how to get him out of it. I think he's just overthinking things a little bit, but we'll figure it out.
Coach, is your heart strong enough to take 82 games like this?
It better be.
All right, thanks, Coach.